All right then. So now what we have to do is so let's go ahead and create the what we have to do. So let's go ahead and write the get API, so where we can fetch all the records and everything. So let's go ahead and do that. So before that, I don't need this anymore because I know that it's working perfectly. So save it. So I'm going to write. So first let's go ahead and create the service. So I don't need to this. We need the controller. I don't need this app anymore. I don't need this TS. I don't need this, and don't need this, don't need this. Let's bring the controller. Okay, so let's go ahead and create the service now. So here, export const get blocks is equals to asynchronous method, open it, and this is going to return at this function is going to return the promise, which is going to be type of the block which we already created, and it's going to be array of blocks. So let's create a callback function, and now let's return it by using prisma.blog.findMany and return it empty. That is going to return the blocks array. Save the changes. Now let's get back to the controller, and right after here, inside the controller, now what we are going to do, we are going to write a function which is basically wait a minute. So here, export const get blocks handler equals to, and this is going to be an asynchronous function, open it, request colon request type, response colon response type, and it is going to return a callback function. Now inside this function, of course, we're going to use the try and catch. So I'm going to copy this exactly same thing, and instead of this, delete it, and inside here I'm just going to say const blocks. So we're going to call that service, which is going to be await get blocks, which is coming from our services. All right, that is going to return that. Then I'm just going to say return response.status as 200, then JSON data. I'm going to return that blocks. That's it. So save these changes, and now over here in the here, so let's say router dot get, open it, slash, basically we are going to get all the blocks. So let's say get blocks handler, something like that. Cool. So now let's check it out. So over here, instead of create, I'm just going to simply delete everything and change this to get route, and I'm going to hit the send option. Oops, I failed to run the server. npm run dev. So now hit the send option. You should get able to get the array of objects over here. Look at that. See, we are getting the array of blocks, the entire record over here, which means the get handler, which is working perfectly. So let's have a quick recall over here. So we created a service which is going to return every single blocks by using prisma.blog.findMany, and it's going to return a promise, which is basically a block array, which is a type of block array, right? Then we are going to use that service inside the blocks handler, where we are sending the request and the response, and we are getting that block details by calling that service, which is going to have the array of blocks, and we are returning it over here, right? And we configure it by for the home route, whenever you're calling /API/blocks, which is going to call the get blocks handler, and it's going to return that list of blocks which we created. And that's what exactly happened over here, right? So we successfully created the create route, and we finished the get all blocks API. So now let's go ahead and create get a block by using its specific ID, and that's what we are going to do next.